Thank you to Diedrich Bank, our sponsor for the 2022-23 basketball season. Live for today, bank for tomorrow, member FDIC.
Poetry Choppers. Number 23, Haley Negro. Gibson. Deal and Public. the Effingham bench.
Pretty well defensively. We had a couple miscommunications that resulted in some easy points for him because when we said switch and then the other person didn't. So our communication's got to get a little bit better, but for the most part we did a good job. We did a good job keeping them in check. For sure the first half I was pleased with that. And we went in at halftime, we talked about it would be a different ball game coming out, and it was, and we knew that. I thought we got a little I thought we went to the basket well. I thought we took some good shots, but I thought the second half we got a little like, what's the word I want to use? We want to win, but we just don't put anybody away. And I think we had the opportunity to put them away, and we didn't. And then we got a little scared to lose. And we had some short shots. We didn't have kids being as confident to the basket as we had in the first half. So. And that made a big difference because then Effingham capitalized on those missed opportunities definitely in the second half, because I thought they missed some shots they probably would have made in the first half. They missed those shots. That's why it was 21-8. We were holding for one. Basically they have to foul us, but we took some silly shots, threw the ball away. Just little things like that. We've got to clean that up. That's got to get cleaner, and we wouldn't have been in a 6-7 point ball game like we were. But give Effingham credit. We knew that. Effingham's not going to lay down. They're not going to say, we're done. No, they came back those last 4 minutes, and they played hard, and they put the ball in the hole, and made it a little exciting, I guess. Which was good, because we had to make some free throws down the stretch. We missed some, but made some. So those are all good things, experiences that we need to have, especially at the end of the game. I thought when we were patient and we waited for what we wanted, we got it. But we just have to work on being patient. And right now, that's a work in progress. They want the ball, they want to score. But yeah, it looked pretty good for just learning it basically yesterday and Saturday. So not too bad. It's important too, when we take good shots in the flow of your offense, then everybody knows what's going on. That makes sense?
Yes.
Sometimes we take crazy shots and then it turns into a basket and transition on the other end because we weren't expecting it. So yeah, within the offense and more patient, yeah, Summer has, those kids have the green light to do that. So hopefully that.
But is that part, that offense to offset some of the challenges you have at that end of the floor? To try to create better shots?
Possibly, to get them moving. We put it in to get them moving because we tend to stand and watch. So they're moving, they don't really get to stand around. So yeah, that definitely is something that keeps them in motion, keeps them active, and that's why we talked about focus. I mentioned that earlier. We had great focus, and we had a hard time regaining it back. And that second half is kind of the difference of the two halves. You also know, to give Effingham credit, they pressed a little, they put some pressure on them, and we made some silly decisions that rushed us a little bit, sped us up a little bit, and because of that, they got turnovers and they got some buckets they got to score. So that's part of the game. We've got to get better at that though. So that's just another statistic or another type aspect of the game that we're not very good at right now.
They did a nice job in the first half, and I would say we really didn't have anybody step up and look to score. We're kind of waiting on everybody else to do it, it seemed like. But when we decided to start playing football, it got a lot better, unfortunately. And starting Madison was a gamble. She's one of our leaders, one of our captains, so she said she felt slow, but felt like she could try it. And I just thought the game was too quick for her. And then I said we're going to try to get 3 possessions in the second half. No pressure, but we'll give you 3 possessions in the second half and see. We kind of moved her to a post and tried to slide her out, not have the ball. And she got a couple shots, but you could just tell it wasn't normal. So then we went with Alyssa, and she played phenomenal. And I thought the kids rallied kind of around her, and then Bree hit a couple shots, and Avery started getting into the lane and making good decisions in there, making the right passes. But we had a couple breakdowns offensively there at the end. And that's just having those different kids out there that haven't always been out there together. The lack of execution there, because we had a perfect play set up and we just looked the wrong way. Both teams, I feel like, guard you very well. And then you can tell also our inexperience of switching off the screens against the team. Like, we did it really well in the zone, but we didn't do it so well in our man tonight. But, they do a good job. They always do a good job. And I thought we matched their physicality there in the second half. And we just needed to do that in the first half, unfortunately. You hate losing, though. So we did disrupt them there, and it's still disappointing. We know Madison's got 10 or 12 days to heal before our next game, so we thought we would try it and then go from there. And I thought Olivia did a great job too. So with Marissa's defense and Olivia, probably one of our best passers. And then Alyssa can just find a way to get it in the basket. And she battles, and when I told her that she doesn't play good enough defense to get out there more, she started playing better defense. So she's going to, I think, really help us the second half of the year.